And we have done MCO 1, 2, and 3. And MCO 1, 2, and 3 have helped us to flatten the curve. So the intention and objective of MCO is basically to flatten the curve. And we have achieved that. Now is the next phase now. Next phase is that to manage the virus in our community. The decision is collective. Basically, Ministry of Health will provide the advisory. And unlike in the first phase, unlike during the peak of the cases that we have, so we were a bit concerned because at that point of time, a few weeks ago, we were a little bit concerned because there were exponential increase. So we are not sure about the surge, and that's the reason why we asked for a delay for a week. But now it's clear that we are in a recovery phase. So hopefully we will continue to do what we can to improve the situation further. So, and this is the advisory that we have. Now, if you were to look into our first wave, during our first wave, there's no disruption in economy as well as the social. But we did our active case detection and the public health action, and we managed to condone the disease, and basically all the 22 patients that we have been discharged. So we have done the early containment and late containment phase. But now the response is we have to look into strike the right balance between life and livelihood. And we have done MCO 1, 2, and 3. And MCO 1, 2, and 3 have helped us to flatten the curve. So the intention and objective of MCO is basically to flatten the curve. And we have achieved that. Now is the next phase now. Next phase is that to manage the virus in our community. And with this reason why we make sure that every sector will have to comply with the SOP. And we sat down with every sector and we advise them in terms of to come up with the SOP. So SOP is very clear, and most important is to comply with the SOP. If they do not comply with the SOP, then we will close the locality or even the premise. More importantly, I think is that if there's an outbreak or even case detected in the locality or in the premise, we will continue to take public health action and part of the EMCO. And EMCO, we come in, we lock down the area, we screen everyone, and then we identify those positive will be admitted to the hospital, negative will be quarantined, for example. Unlike some other countries, when they leave the MCO, everything, including the border control. So today we have eased the restriction as well as a little conditional MCO, but we strengthen our border control. So I think it's very important for us to continue to strengthen our border control. Those coming back or those coming into country must be quarantined for 2 weeks, and we swab them.